We connect the Ethernet cable to our laptop. Inside, on the laptop desktop, we see 3 applications that we'll be using. First, we need to use the BGAN Launchpad application to connect the satellite receiver to our laptop and establish the data connection. With the offline edition, we'll be synchronizing the data to Salesforce.com, and the ADDR application we will use to enter the daily drilling report application, and then also print locally a copy for the client. To go ahead and connect the receiver, please double-click on the BGAN Launch application. The application launches and automatically searches for the BGAN terminal. It's retrieving the status information, and on the screen you can see a dot that indicates your current location. I'm currently located in Mexico in the US. On the bottom, you also see an indication on your signal strength. When you launch with the BGAN Launchpad 3.9 application, you'll get a message that you can acknowledge with a space bar. While it goes through the retrieval process, it's going to go ahead and request a standard IP data connection. We always want to go ahead and use a standard IP data connection. On the bottom, we have a signal strength of 4 out of 6 bars. That's sufficient. You want to be anywhere between 4 and 5, if possible 6 bars to connect. The launch process takes about a minute or so. The unit starts to beep when it's receiving the correct information. After we have a standard connection established, we will go ahead and renew the IP address. Once the IP address is retrieved, you're going to get another warning message that you can acknowledge also with the space bar. Now we are registered and we have an active data connection. You can see on the bottom that the status is a standard data connection for converting phone text to data. To review your information, you can go ahead and click on the data icon. That will show you that we have an active standard data connection. You always want to be on the standard data connection. Do not use to connect a 32-bit stream or 64-bit stream, since this incurs charges per minute instead of data upload. You can go ahead and review your data connection with the View All Data Connections on the Terminal button. By clicking the button, I'm getting an information that I've connected standard from this PC, and that my APN is a C2C BGAN in our segment. Very useful also is the usage button. If I click on that, I can get information how much we have used since the last reset. For this session, I'm going to go ahead and reset this so we can monitor what we have uploaded and downloaded. This really completes the setup for the connection. We're now ready to synchronize our data. I'm going to go ahead and minimize my application. Do not disconnect at this point, since this will disconnect the satellite receiver again from the laptop. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the minimize button. And now back on my desktop, I'm going to launch my offline edition. And I'm acknowledging the blocked content and the security warning for the ActiveX. And the program will go through a launch process and open up. Once I'm in the application, I want to go ahead and synchronize my data. You can do that either by synchronizing from the Home tab, or there's another link on top that tells you synchronize my briefcase. I'm going to go ahead and click on the synchronize button. And depending on your data size, on your how many DDRs you have in the briefcase, you will go ahead and synchronize. This takes about a minute or two. The program tells you that its sync is in progress, and it gives you information on what is currently being uploaded. It's loading the current briefcase definitions. It's adding the objects to the sync list, and then goes through each of the objects in the application to go ahead and synchronize the data. Once the sync is complete, you can go ahead and review any sync errors that you have. Click on the on the error tab and open the list, and we don't have any sync errors. And you're now ready to use the DDR application. You can also review some of the information with the Salesforce Mobile offline edition, but it is preferred to use the DDR application to enter the daily dealing report. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the Salesforce Mobile edition.